Hi everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play. We're gonna go try to find our daughter at the local elementary school. But first I want to pick up some items around town, including a health drink and some bullets. The reason why I'm running without my flashlight on is because enemies won't notice Harry right away if it's off in the darkness. So, it's a very useful play mechanic. Turn it on and off. Of course, if you run right by them, they're gonna notice you. So if you make too much noise, or if you shoot your gun, they're gonna come right towards Harry. Now, around this corner, we're gonna find some bullets and I believe a health drink. But originally, I guess we were supposed to pick up the pipe over here because I've noticed a lot of magazines with a strategy included always say you can pick up the pipe in this section, but it's not here, of course. So it's like they got an earlier version of the game, maybe like the trade copy that they received from Konami wasn't actually the final code and they had still shifted some stuff around. Okay, we finally made it. Midwich Elementary. This is yet another horror reference, this time to the English 1957 science fiction novel, The Midwich Cuckoos, where all the women of childbearing age in an English village are impregnated by a brood of parasitic aliens. You may have seen one of its horror film adaptations under the name of Village of the Damned. There's two dogs right at the entrance. Okay, I'm trying to get a good view of the front. I thought maybe I could see the name of the school above the doors, but it doesn't look like I have that option, so we're gonna just go inside. Whew. Okay, let's collect the map, and before I go on, I just have to mention this funny Easter egg. Did you guys know that this school appears to be modeled after the Astoria Elementary School in the 1990 Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Kindergarten Cop? The similarities between the two weren't actually noticed until 2011 when the eagle-eyed Silent Hill 1 superfan Gyromancy made a post comparing screen caps from the game and the movie side by side over on the Silent Hill forum. Speaking of gyromancy, their site, SH Resort, is the place to go for any and all information on the original game. Many of the references I will be pointing out throughout this Let's Play was actually first brought to my attention years ago thanks to this site. The kindergarten cop connection is so wild. The architecture of the front doors of Midwich is obviously the same, but what I find super interesting is that some of the posters and furniture seen in the background of the movie were also directly copied by the Silent Hill development team. In fact, we can see 2 of those posters in this very room. The blue swirl and the no drugs poster can both be clearly seen on the walls in the movie. Okay, let's head inside. Ooh, I'll take this first aid kit. Before I go, let's take a closer look at the medicine cabinet. It appears to be a copy of the one we see during the climax of Kindergarten Cop. More Ronaldo Gordon. This must be a list of teachers, and also band members of Sonic Youth. So many cool music references in this game too. It's written in blood. 10 o'clock, Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm, the future hidden in his fist, exchange for sage's water. Okay. It's written in blood, okay. 12 o'clock, a place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues, awakening at the ordained order. Check it out, the close-up view of the memo does not match the view we see here of the book on the desk. Instead of a mountain and a waterfall, we can clearly see a picture with 2 men. This actually appears to be a holdover from an earlier version of the game. In the battle section of the trade demo disc, we can see the pictures of the book were of several men. That bottom one is actually a screenshot from the 1994 Quentin Tarantino film Pulp Fiction. It's of Jules and Vincent when the wolf arrives to help get rid of a body. "5 o'clock, darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey." Let me just take one more look here. Yeah, the back of this reception area is super similar to the one in Kindergarten Cop. They even have the same large wall calendar. And coming up is another favorite Harry quote of mine. I don't know who drew, but it's certainly bad taste. I love it. He comments on a painting like an art critic, but then has no reaction to seeing books vandalized with blood. I think I'd be more disturbed seeing books with words written in blood than a macabre-looking painting, Harry. So those were some pretty strange notes, but each did give a clear time, place, and the last note hinted at our main objective for this level. It will become clear very soon. Okay guys, this is where those bloody books come into play. As I said earlier, each one of these gives us a clear time and place, with the last one we read mentioning open time's door to beckon prey. That has to be referring to this little locked door in the clock tower, and on either side are indentations for a golden sun and silver moon. These must be collected and placed to unlock the door. Right now the clock says it's 10 o'clock, so that means we must head for an alchemy laboratory. There's something gold in an old man's palm. Must be referring to the golden sun thing we need. I'm just gonna sneak by these guys. Now in here is one of the cutest enemies of the game. Look at it! Look at that little guy! Squeakers! It's called a larval stalker. And they can't hurt Harry, they just make his radio go ballistic. It's so cute. But they can freak you out if you think there's actually an enemy nearby that can hurt you. So I'm actually not taking out a lot of these enemies because on hard mode, even if you take them out, if you leave the room and come back, the enemies will respawn as well. So it's just not worth it. Unless, of course, you want to go for the 10-star ranking, which I'm not. I'm definitely not going to get that. Because I won't beat the game in under 1.5 hours or whatever the time is that you need. In this classroom, I want to pick up a health drink. Unfortunately, I can't pick it up without my flashlight on. No! Ugh. He walked right into Harry. Basically, I lost enough life that would be just that one health drink. Oh well. I could take a look at all the cute little drawings. That top drawing actually looks like the boss of this level. What is that? That is a creepy one right there. Basically just used the health drink I picked up. That was a waste. Oh well. And in here is this creepy little sound. Apparently a little girl is crying in the boys' bathroom. Okay. And in the girls' bathroom, we can pick up some bullets, but they are being guarded by 2 enemies. And what kind of sucks about this room is the angle. You can't really tell where they are. You just gotta sort of aim and shoot. Ugh, they still got me. Still pantsing me. No! I'm getting my ass kicked by some kids. Oh my goodness. Like, these kid enemies can be kind of tough because once they surround you and they hang on to you, it's hard to get them off. And my sneaking by is not working very well. I swear I did a lot better when I was just playing for myself. Figures, when I'm recording, I fuck up a lot. Yes. Gonna need that for the puzzle. And over here is some distilled water that Harry just decides he doesn't need to pick up. Ooh, my stealthiness worked. Alright, safe in here. Statue of an old man's hand, the fist shut tight as if never to let go. Well, it's gonna let go now. Concentrated hydrochloric acid. Gold medallion. Cool. It really melted a lot of the hand. Oh, a little frog and got some planets. Alright, let's pick up the bullets. Back when this game was first released, PSM dedicated 3 issues to a walkthrough of the game, and they referred to Silent Hill being located in Chicago, which at the time I found super strange, especially after Silent Hill 2 was released. Well, seeing this Chicago news poster here, I guess their assumption wasn't too hard to understand. But actually, that is not the only connection to Chicago Silent Hill has. According to an interview with Toyama in a March 1999 issue of the official PlayStation magazine, he says the team actually did some research while visiting Chicago in areas close to the lake for inspiration. So we got actually some more larval stalkers in this room. A whole bunch of them. Oh, look at them. So cute. Unfortunately, in here we got an actual enemy that could hurt us, but... So we have a poster here that says a woman came down from planet Vulcan. I'm not sure what it's supposed to reference, other than maybe planet Vulcan from Star Trek. Now there's a couple more items I want to grab. That's in these classrooms. And I want to unlock a door. So pick up some bullets in here. Okay, let's pause here a moment and talk about these guys. As I mentioned in my first video, these gray children enemies only appear in the North American version of the game. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if I should be calling them that since technically, Gray Child isn't even the official name of these guys. You see, in all the Silent Hill related literature published within the US circa 1999, they all refer to these little guys as being a demon child. Not very creative, I know. Since these enemies did not make it into the Japanese or European releases, they never appeared in any of their guides at the time. In fact, a glimpse of this creature outside of trailers and North America didn't even occur until late 2001, when the creature's nameless concept art was shown in a slideshow on the Art of Silent Hill DVD that was only released within Japan. In 2003, the creature made a small nameless appearance once again in the Lost Memories, the Art and Music of Silent Hill DVD, and again within the Book of Lost Memories, but even then they were only referred to by their code name Child 3. Okay, so if Gray Child never appears in any of the literature, where did the Gray Children moniker come from then? Well, you can thank the 2006 film for that idea. In the film, the childlike creatures who attack Rose in the back alley are listed as Gray Child within all the promotional materials and credits. Given that this creature never had a cool official name like the other enemies in the game, it's really no surprise the fans quickly adopted the Gray Child name for them. I mean, just look at these weak-ass names given for all the creatures in the North American guides and magazines. So officially, this is called a groaner, and it's named as such in all the European and Japanese guides. You want to know what it was called in all the North American guides? Demon Dog. And here we have an air screamer. In North America, this is just a demon bird. Sensing a theme with the North American naming conventions yet? Okay, one more. This is a mumbler. It's the creature that replaced the knife-wielding kids in Japan and Europe. You know what they were called in North America materials? Giant sewer rats. Seriously, giant fucking sewer rats. They don't look anything like a rat. What the hell? Okay, dumb names aside, why is it that North America is the only region with these mean kids? One word: censorship. As Hiroyuki Iwaku, the enemy and event programmer of the game, put it in the Book of Lost Memories, fighting and killing a creature with a childlike form was quite a problem for the CESA Ethics Committee. The child creature was reworked several times, but to no avail. It had to be completely removed from the game to get approval in the end. But luckily for fans, we can see how much the design progressed from its initial design to the Demon Child and Mumbler in the Book of Lost Memories. This first design can be briefly seen getting shot in the head by Harry within Silent Hill's 1998 E3 trailer. You can even briefly see its face as it falls to the ground. Luckily, since modders have found the original texture file on the disc, we can get a better look at the original Demon Children's face. Here's a video made by Gyromancy back in 2014 showing the Demon Child enemy reskinned with its original design that was seen in the E3 trailer. I actually think this enemy looks a bit creepier with its blank stare and open mouth. What do you guys think? On their next try, the blank open mouth faces were removed, but it still wasn't a big enough change, so they made another design that was also a bit larger and had a different shaped head. Next is the design we see in the North American release, which, if you ask me, looks more like Codename Child number 2 version 2 than its original concept art, since, these guys aren't really green. And finally we have the Mumbler that replaced the Demon Children in Japan and Europe. Since it no longer had a human silhouette and had those hook-like claws, the developers finally got permission from the Ethics Committee for domestic release. But we aren't done just yet, as the Demon Children are not the only creature that had an overhaul during the game's development. You know those cute little shadow squeakers? The larval stalkers? Well, they weren't quite so cute in their first form. Not only did they attack Harry, but they were also made of flesh as well. We can see a glimpse of their original form in the 1998 E3 trailer. And again, modders have found their original texture file on the disk as well, so we can get a good look at their faces. Yikes, look at that angry baby. It's really no surprise that their original design was also rejected by the ethics committee. It wasn't until they were turned into a shadow-like being that it's unable to attack that we see in the game today did the creature finally get approval of the CESA. Oh, I like this. It's funny, a lot of people tried to tie this in with the third game, saying that maybe this was hinting at Claudia Wolf, but I don't think they were thinking that far ahead, guys. Is that like a car? Yeah, it is a car. Really weird things in the classroom. I do like the children's drawings, though. They're very cute. Yikes. Man, I'm doing terribly. Okay, there's just another item I want to pick up. Oh, it's in the back corner. Oh, what? Is that a cat? I think it is. This is Mary, and two people. Okay. That's kind of cute. Okay, the larval stalker is stuck in the desk. Who are you? Is that a little bunny? Alright, let's go put the medallion into the clock tower, and then we will solve the next puzzle, which is rather infamous, because it was pretty tough to crack back in the day, and it didn't help that the so-called guides, official guides for the games, didn't give proper explanations on how to solve it. But don't worry, I will explain it. It is actually very, very simple, once you get past the flowery language. I neglected to look at the clock, but it would have said it's now 12 o'clock, meaning we need to go to a place with songs and sound for something silver. Dun da da da! To the school music room! So if we came in here earlier, before the first puzzle was complete, the piano would have been closed and locked, and we wouldn't have seen the bloody keys. So you do have to do these puzzles in the correct order. That actually looks like a real painting. There's some blood on some of the keys. Does this mean anything? Check the piano. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, it sounds like a few of those keys don't play properly. It's written in blood, of course. A tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning, then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? So this poem just tells us which order to push the 5 piano keys that clicked instead of playing a note. Each bird that's mentioned corresponds with the color of the key, so all the white colored birds are white keys, while all the black birds represent a black key. So the first bird in the poem was a pelican, which is white, and apparently didn't fly very far, so it has to be the very first white key that clicks. The next bird is a dove, which means another white key must be pushed, and the dove flew as far as he could, so this must be the furthest white key in the row. The raven was next, and it flew higher than the dove, so it must be the black key right above the dove key. Swan is next, and it's next to another white bird. Well, the only white key left is the one right here. And finally, the crow, who came quickly to a stop. It must be this key right here. And presto, all done. Not too hard once you know each bird represents a piano key, am I right? See how the enemy respawned on me? On easy and normal, that of course will not happen. Once you kill an enemy and clear a hallway or a room, they will not come back. A kitty! How'd that get in there? Now that was a pretty cool old school jump scare. Oh no. I cleared the hallway, what the hell? Poor kitty. I'm sorry. No running or playing in the locker room. Can't tell me what to do, sign. I'm gonna do what I want. Over here, we actually have all 3 posters you can see in Kindergarten Cop. That dog one on the left can be seen very briefly behind Arnold's head just before he enters the classroom for the very first time. Okay, let's go put the silver medallion into the clock tower. Die, you motherfuckers! This is what you get for killing the kitty! Wait for that guy to pass through the door. And now there's enemies in this hall because the game wants me to die. But thanks to not having my flashlight on, they didn't jump me. I do have to have the flashlight on to interact with any objects, though. Why is the music getting super intense right now? Okay, the clock says 5 o'clock now, and now we need to head where the darkness brings the choking heat. That means the boiler room downstairs. A friend in need. That is a really creepy looking poster. Don't think I want to be that person's friend. They kind of look like they're a serial killer. Of course, let's do it. I heard something growl, didn't you guys? That was creepy. Okay, now the clock tower door should be unlocked. Ugh. Well, I'm hearing that siren again. That can't be good. Keep out.
Where am I?
The school?
Have I been here before?
Yes. Whoa, what's that?
I don't remember this being here before.
It wasn't. Oh no. Let's go back. What? How did that happen? No! I don't want to be in the creepy school. So now we get to explore the alternate Midwich. It just has more rust, gates, and enemies. Ooh. This reminds me of a scene in the movie when Sybil and Rose were trapped in a little room and Pyramid Head was trying to skewer them with his knife. And a big fan like this too. A huge fan is rotating. If approached carelessly, I may be sucked in. Guess let's continue forward. Locked. Okay. This is kind of creepy. What's with all the kids' toys? Ooh, that one's missing a head. Come on, I know you make a comment. There we go. Now, honestly, if you saw a Ripper Ball, would you pick it up? I mean, I know we need to pick it up, but why would Harry pick it up just on a whim, you know? The stuff he decides is worthy to pick up is pretty funny. Distilled water, no. Rubber ball, yeah. Okay, and here are a bunch of cockroaches. Try to hit him with a pipe. Wow. You know, you think he could just step on them and that would kill them, but no. You know what? I'm gonna just shoot them. I'm very happy that Harry can still aim in the dark. That would have been very, very mean of the developers to make him miss even more if his flashlight's off. Ooh, cards. Are you gonna pick it up? There we go. Okay, we got a card with a picture of a key on the back. Ooh, I do not like this room. Okay, let's see if I can sneak through. Fingers crossed, guys. Come on, Harry. You can do it. Yes! I made it. Thought with my luck that was gonna happen. No, I'm doing okay health-wise. Okay. Does that say that says notice hell coming? You don't say. I think I kind of figured that out already, but thank you. And in this room, being guarded by the two demon children here, is a really powerful health item. There's only a few of these in the game. A wheelchair in an elementary school? Why is that strange? You know there's disabled kids, Harry. Come on. Oh my god. God, there's so many of these kids. Ugh. Oh look! The painting in Bad Taste has come to life. Awesome. Why am I having such a hard time picking up items? Come on. Very creepy. What? Is this a door? If it is, there's no keyhole or even a knob. If I push it, it moves a bit, but certainly won't open. What's this? In the center of the door is a horizontal slot. What is it for? I think I know what it's for. Our little picture card here with the key on the back. Let's use it. It's weird things like solving puzzles or opening doors with random ass objects you would least suspect is part of the reason why I love the Silent Hill series. Wait a minute. This hall looks different? We're somewhere else, aren't we? Yeah, how the hell did we warp to the second floor? Apparently the little girl's room is a warping door. Ooh, shotgun shells. That means we're gonna get a shotgun soon. Yay! Okay, how do I get back down? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's check out the boys' room. Ooh. No comment. Harry, come on. Dead body hanging from a stall? That's creepy. Leonard Ryan and the monster lurks. The monster lurks? What's that supposed to mean? And what's interesting about that note is if you don't read it, you won't be able to read a book that's in the library. Yeah, super creepy. So again, that was sort of replicated in the movie with Rose opening the stall and getting the little piece from the hotel from the janitor's mouth. It was kind of similar circumstances. That's what I really liked about the original movie. It did take a lot of cues from the game in terms of sound, camera angles, even sort of scenarios. Though I do wish the movie actually was closer to this plot with a dad looking for his adopted daughter. Okay, that was creepy. Certainly made me jump.
Daddy, help me. Daddy, where are you?
Cheryl!
And it just got creepier. Oh my goodness. I'm coming, Cheryl. As fast as I can. Are you in the school? Because stop hiding from me if you are. Oh, more wheelchairs. And bodies. I like how they say, look over here with a puddle of blood. There's a drainage valve. Do you want to open it? Yes. Boo. Well, it is a good thing I picked up that rubber ball, because we can use that to plug up the hole. I love it. I looked at it and then I walked away. You could probably tell I was a little bit tired when I was playing through this part. Can I take the ball back? Nope. All right, let's go pick up the key. It should be in the courtyard. We're actually almost done with this level. I got through this pretty fast. A lot faster than I did during my stream, that's for sure. There's a classroom key. Take it? Yes. All right. So now we're going to head back up to the second floor and hopefully not die. Okay, I want to get this box of bullets, but I don't want to die. Alright, pick it up, Harry. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. That's not quick. Oh. Good thing I'm like picking up all the items I can because I'm gonna have to probably use all the health items in the game. I'm playing so terribly. You know, it's funny. I think I just have the most trouble with the demon children. Jeez, wow. The easiest enemies are definitely the cockroaches, and I gotta say, the nurses and doctors in Alchemil Hospital are actually also pretty easy to defeat. I tend to have more problems with the demon children, as you can see, the rompers, which we haven't run into yet. Basically, most of the creatures that come and just like grab Harry around the waist or like slam him down to the ground. Is there another kitty? Oh. Then why was it moving? Why is it full of blood inside? Okay, well... oh! Another jump scare. Did it get you? Okay, what is this? Ooh, library reserve key. Okay. Now with these 2 keys in our possession, we can pretty much just go right to the boss. Locked. So we essentially have to make the long way around to the stairways that goes all the way down to the basement. I do appreciate that even though, you know, they probably could have gotten away with making all like the classrooms look alike, the developers did take the time to make almost each room kind of unique in terms of either the furniture that's in there, the posters that are on the walls. So there's something new to look at in each room you enter. I think that's really cool. I'm sorry that so much of this part is just in darkness. I just don't want to die. So I'm trying to avoid fighting if I can. Darkness is a very useful tool. Wow, not much of a library. Ooh, that's creepy. Good sound design, Akira. What's this? The Monster Lurks is the book's title. Chapter 3, Manifestation of Delusions. Poltergeists are among these. Negative emotions like fear, worry, or stress manifests into external energy with physical effects. Nightmares have, in some cases, been shown to trigger them. However, such phenomena do not appear to happen to just anyone. Although it's not clear why, adolescents, especially girls, are prone to such occurrences. Okay, and again, that book, you would not actually read it. Harry would sort of ignore it if you neglected to read that Leonard Rhyne note in the bathroom. I actually went out the wrong door. Hearing this, the hunter armed with a bow and arrow said, "I will kill the lizard." But upon meeting his opponent, he held back, taunting, "Who's afraid of a reptile?" At this, the furious lizard hissed, "I'll swallow you up in a single bite." Then the huge creature attacked, jaws open wide. This is what the man wanted. Calmly drawing his bow, he shot into the lizard's gaping mouth. Effortlessly, the arrow flew, piercing the defenseless maw, and the lizard fell down dead. This is from an old fairy tale. I remember reading it as a kid. So you remember the children's drawing? It looked just like the little lizard in the book. And that book right there is giving you a big hint on what to do to defeat the upcoming boss. He's only vulnerable inside his mouth. He's actually not too difficult on normal mode. I think you only have to hit him twice in the mouth and he'll die. Hard mode is a different case. He's pretty tricky. You had to get him 6 times in the mouth. Wait. It was locked because I didn't have my flashlight on. For some reason, I thought I forgot to get the item in here, but I totally got it. It's also kind of funny how just seeing grating where it should be like a normal floor and walls, it just adds that creep factor. These ones don't say hell's coming. This is just a door puzzle. We just have to turn the valves until we create an opening. It's just sort of trial and error. But essentially we just have to turn the right valve twice, and then the left valve 3 times. Alright, now we're descending into what I thought was going to be the boiler room, but it's not that anymore. Remember that growl we heard when we turned it on in the normal world school? This is what we heard. So, the trick to beating this guy, he will not open his mouth out right away. You gotta shoot him a bunch of times, so don't waste your shotgun bullets just yet. So you gotta shoot him until he starts, you hear him trying to open his jaw. There we go. And what's kind of like a little laugh at Resident Evil is Harry can move and shoot at the same time. And that's part of the strategy with this boss. Because you can't, as soon as his mouth opens up, you gotta shoot, but he'll move towards you, and if Harry gets caught in the jaws, he'll instantly die, so you need to keep moving backwards. That's what makes this guy a little bit difficult, especially with these tank controls. I end up a lot of times getting stuck in a corner, and the mouth would come around me and eat him whole. But I find the best method is to sort of just run around to his back so he's forced to turn around and then just start walking backwards, shooting constantly at his mouth. And you'll get at least maybe 2 to 3 shots in there. So he takes 6 shots to the mouth. I did it! I really had a hard time with him when I first started playing on hard. I was like, this is harder than the last boss. I was not very good at moving and shooting at the same time. Ooh, it's the girl we almost hit with our car. Hello. Bye.
Huh? What was that? Who in the hell was that?
I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out. We're back in the boiler room. I have no clue, Harry, but there's definitely something bizarre going on in this town. K. Gordon, Old Sign Hill, Southwest Block. That's one of the teachers, isn't it? I believe so, yeah. Who was ringing the bell? Okay, we got our next location. Maybe it's Cheryl ringing the bell saying, "Come here, Dad! Come pick me up! Let's go!" Alyssa Teachers. K. Gordon. That's it. I'll note the address down on the map. Cool. And so by reading that memo, he'll actually circle where the house is on your map. Okay, well, that should do it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll travel through Silent Hill yet again and head over to the church and see who's ringing that bell. I hope it's Cheryl so we can get the hell out of town. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you all again real soon. Bye!